This is a horrible story, but not new nor strange, hence common amongst us. I hope someone will get something or take note here. Why? Because growing up as a child or young adult, it can be very hard to get help when you're being groomed and abused. Worse, you don't even understand what's going on with you. And to get mommy and daddy or your guardian to be on your side when they believe the words of your abuser over you, the victim. How? Because such persons are in a position of trust, and suddenly you are the wicked witch are, prince, up to no good. Suddenly you're lying. Nothing comes from your mouth is true. This got to change. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome to my channel, Abuse Insights, where I create contents on abuse topics to include but not limited to childhood or domestic abuse. So this story that I'm about to share with you is actually coming out of London, here in the UK. And the reason why I'm sharing it with you is just to raise awareness, because we know there are many wolves in sheep clothing around us. Yes? So the story I'm sharing is from the UK Sun Online. It's about a former Metropolitan Police Officer who was exposed as a serial rapist for almost 2 decades. Imagine that. He pleaded guilty to 49 offenses, including 24 counts of rape against 12 women between 2003 and 2020. Who is he? He was a former police constable based within the Metropolitan and Diplomatic Protection Command. He first served in the military before becoming a Met Police Officer. It is an armed unit based in Westminster that is responsible for the protection of sensitive sites such as Parliament and Downing Street. People, it's not easy to work at those places, trust me. However, following his arrest in 2021, he was suspended by the Metropolitan Police. And so, right, a police officer in a position of trust uses intimidation to abuse his victims. One of his victims, who had met him on a dating app in 2010 and would see him about twice a month on and off for 5 years, said, after questioning him about his behavior, he replied, he said he was so far at the top that he was untouchable. That right there is what many are saying right now until they are caught. Until one brave victim steps forward, as happened in this case. Ladies, men, and young adults feeling trapped in an abusive situation, no matter how intimidating your abuser is, justice can be served as well. Now, this officer was at the top, as he said, high ranking, but now he's looking at decades behind bar, life. Again, on January 16, 2022, he pleaded guilty to 49 sex offenses, including 24 counts of rape. Those offenses took place against 12 women, with some being abused multiple times. His crimes took place in a 17-year period between 2003 and 2020, until it finally came to an end when a brave victim came forward after another rapist police officer was jailed. Lessons, with that said, ladies and men, grandmother, granddad, guardians, don't be so trusting with people around those young minds in your care, and don't sell them out for money and material gains. Be very careful about those sleepovers you are allowing, yes? The stay back in school for extra lessons, the special lessons with the coach. Pay close attention to your child, your children. If this police officer can do what he did for over 17 years to groom and abuse women, what say your young children? Lack knowledge of the world they're in. Adults in an abusive relationship, afraid to speak out. Please understand your children/teenagers can be a victim too. Take a stand. Children and young people can be abused and groomed in person or online by a total stranger or someone who knows them. This could be a family member, a friend, or someone who has targeted them, like a teacher, faith group leader, a coach. Remember, abuse is often carried out by people in positions of trust. Lastly, dating app tells you what is interesting to you. It doesn't reveal the true person until you find out the wrong way. Not to say there aren't good people on there, but here's a true story. A close friend of mine was encouraged to join a particular dating app by her other friend. She said no, even though the friend was telling her how well it worked out for her and how nice her man is. The same man that she met on the app. Yes. Only later in the relationship, Mr. Nice turned ugly. He raised his ugly head and the abuse started. Him almost kill her with lick. It was police escort that got her out alive. No joke. So please, be very careful, both men and women. You just never know. As I said recently, we must not judge a book by its cover. I hope you will take something from this story. Also, believe that you can get justice if you are a silent victim suffering right now. You can get help, but you first have to seek it. You have to be willing to speak up about it. You are not the only one, and that is a fact. But everything starts with a first step. You don't have to continue living your life in an abusive situation. And let me tell you, love doesn't hurt. So if you're with someone who keeps hurting you and then have the audacity to then tell you they love you, bringing you gifts and all different things to convince you after the abuse took place, no, my darling, that's not love. You are with a narcissistic person, someone who knows how to control you. But I know that you have the power deep within to get out of this. Only you have to believe it. I believe you can. I believe that it is possible because we are humans. We have the potential to be and do anything that we set our minds to. So start believing today in your ability to step forward and walk away from the life that is tormenting you. Your Mr. Prince or Miss Princess is out there waiting for you. The devil you're living with is not it or her. Now, thank you for listening. Please share the video and let us encourage each other and try and save someone else from this ordeal. All right. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, why not do so today? And if you have listened to this video this far, please click the like button.